Welcome to 6 Minute Hump Day, where we help entrepreneurs get through their busy week with a dash of inspiration, motivation, and a touch of education.
Welcome to episode number 40 of the Jeff Lopes podcast. On our 6 Minute Hump Day this week, we got Julian Rosen. Julian is here to teach you his S3S system. Sit back, everyone, and take out your notepads. Great little lesson. Enjoy. We are live on the Jeff Lopes podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Lopes. We got a special guest on for a 6 Minute Hump Day, Julian Rosen. We are going to, Julian's going to share some of his time and give a little education to our audience. We're going to talk about the S3S. It's almost like a resetting moment. Julian, let's take it. Let's get going with it, brother.
Yeah. So, the ability to regain control of your mind when we are overwhelmed, stressed out, we're procrastinating. That's huge. That's huge to be able to really come back to the present moment, right? Because, in the present moment is where you have your power. It's where you have the power to choose. You have the power to really be yourself here now. And, you're pretty useless. You're pretty powerless when your body's here, but your brain is somewhere else worrying about the future or assuming negative things. And so anytime, and this could be in your professional life, this could be in your personal life, you just got cut off in traffic, it really doesn't matter, what the instance is, but anytime you really find your mind running away from you and you find your body feeling really constricted and tight and stressed out, this is what we're going to do. And it's called the S3S method. And, a little bit of the what and a little bit of the why. So when we freak out, when our mindset is when we're scattered and stressed and all that, your parasympathetic nervous system is kicking on, and that's your fight or flight nervous system. Cortisol rises, our brain waves get disintegrated, our brain stops communicating to itself, and our physiology changes. We start breathing more shallow. We hunch over, literally it's. This S3S method is a way to wipe the slate clean and have a hard reset on your neurophysiology, which is the state of your mind and how it's impacting your body. So again, anytime you find yourself in this overwhelmed state, just repeat to yourself, S3S. And so the first S, it's a verbal stop, right? If you're by yourself, say it loud, like stop. If you're around some people, just say it to yourself on your breath, like stop. But we're conditioned to really, anytime we hear the word stop, right? Because think about when we're little kids and someone yells at us, stop, like we're almost conditioned to really listen to it, right? And so the first thing you got to do is you just say stop, right? And that will temporarily pause the chaos in your mind for a second, right? And then the number 3 is just 3 deep belly breaths. So you're going to put your right hand over your belly button and you just breathe deeply in through your nose. And your only job is when you breathe in, like blowing up a balloon, try to inflate your stomach as much as you can. And you can feel it with your hand, right? So inflate. And then your exhale is just effortless. Just like as if the air was a waterfall pouring out of your mouth, right? And so you do 3 of those effortless breaths where you're expanding the balloon on the inhale and then on the exhale. And again, this is going to calm and reprime your physiology. It's going to allow your brain to really feel less threatened and less overwhelmed and bring you more into the moment, right? You can feel your feet on the floor. You can feel the temperature of the room. Like you really, during those breaths, you really come back. And then the last S stands for scan. And all you're going to do is just slowly just scan the room from left to right. You can do it a couple times if you want, but you're just going to scan the room from left to right. And what this does is, again, when our parasympathetic nervous system is on and we're freaking out and we're stressing, it's because we feel threatened. We have our fight or flight response on. And so when you can actually scan the room calmly, you're reinforcing to your mind that like there's no bear in the woods coming to kill you. You don't need your self-defense mechanism to turn on, which is that stress response. And so just by doing the stop, the 3 deep belly breaths, and then scanning the room slowly, you interrupt the pattern and then reset the cadence for your neurophysiology, for your mind and body connection. And so when you do that, you'll find a little bit more clarity. You'll find a little bit more sanity. You'll find a little bit more energy. And again, you'll come back to the present moment where you're powerful again.
I love it.
And it's easy to remember. S3S.
S3S. Simple, sweet, and effective. I love it, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I mean, like, go use it. And then when you do use it, let Jeff know how it goes. Either hit him up on social or comment on that episode. But like, go use this shit. Like, you can use it today. You can use it tonight. You can use it at work. Like, go actually.
This is something even like for our listeners, you'd be cut off driving. Somebody cuts you off. Instead of take a deep breath, this could be used at any time.
Yeah, this could be used anytime. This could be, you got a big to-do list mounting up and you're like, oh my God, like you start to get overwhelmed, like chill the fuck out. S3S. Yeah. And it just brings you back to a place of reality, brings you back to reality, and again, like we said, that's where you're powerful.
Love it. Thank you so much, Julian, for our 6-minute hump day. On our show notes, we're going to get all the information to get a hold of Julian, his company, Wake Up Wealthy. If you're a young entrepreneur, this is the guy to get a hold of. Let him guide you, teach you, show you the way, and make life a little easier on your way to success. Once again, thank you, brother.
Sure, man.
Later, brother. That's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed our 6-minute hump day with Julian Rosen. Great little lesson. If you guys enjoy this podcast as much as I did, tell your friends, tell your family. Like always, we're trying to build something special here. Leave a review. 5 stars would be absolutely amazing. Until next week, everyone, always move forward.